Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play EU4 as the Oirat Horde, continuing our playthrough of the Cossacks expansion. So, things are going, I don't know, we're big, that's good, but until we can reform out of being a horde, this is inherently unstable. So our plan is to basically just be patient, try to build up a lot of admin points so that we can finish our economic ideas. We almost are here, so we basically need another, I don't know, 500-ish, actually less than that, to complete both of these remaining ideas, which will be first step. Then what we have to do, as a reminder, is we will have to get our stability up to 3, and we have to make sure our horde unity is at least 60, which I think might work out. The horde unity is dropping very fast right now, 4.22 per year. That is pretty rapid, but we have an ace up our sleeve, which is to say we are currently holding Beijing. We are not coring it because, well, A, it would cost admin points, but also by not coring it means we will be able to raise this province. And this province, because of its high level of development, will give us a lot of horde unity. It's going to hurt, you know, to raise such a beautiful, wonderful province over here. But we do need to make sure that when everything is ready for us to go and reform our government, that we have a horde unity above 60. And hopefully, just raising Beijing will be sufficient. If it's not, we may have to go and do another war. Looting provinces, of course, does give us money. Looting is just where you sit on it and siege it, and then you loot this amount of stuff, which does give you some, or it says it gives you money. It does give you money, but it also gives you the horde unity, and if need be, we'll take a few more provinces and then raise them once they are in our control. But for now, we're basically going to sit there. I was just reviewing some of these tabs here. Money's actually relatively good. It is, just dropped right this second right now. Or no, here, yeah, it's fine. I dropped my army maintenance because I realized, okay, we're good. We don't have a rebellion that's about to pop, so I dropped that. Balance is at over 10 gold per month. That's pretty strong. And if we go over to our decisions tab over here, our mission was like, oh, right, I've got to create an army for our nation, 75% of the force limit, which will lower some of the maintenance for a little while, which is good. It's like going to be 10 years worth of lowered land maintenance, so that's pretty nice. You know what I just realized, though? Because here's what I did, is I went and just did a bulk recruitment here with a template. But I just realized if we could get the tribe loyalty above 60... That's hard. That's cheap. That gets us to 47. We still need another 13%. We'd have to give them a bunch of provinces. That gives them influence. That's all. That would lose loyalty. That would gain influence. Yeah, I think I'll accept the fact that we're paying full cost. So I made a template. It was because we have 30 to go to max out our force limit, but we only need to be 75% to finish the thing. So I was like, you know what? We'll not max it out completely. We'll go 20 more cavalry and then the 5 cannons. Although, once we stop being a horde, I've just realized, I bet you once we stop being a horde, we'll be what? I think people have said I'll be Muslim tech group, presumably because I'm going with Sunni as my syncretic faith. Apparently if I'd gone Buddhist, I would have been Chinese. So I don't know, whatever, we'll stick with this is fine. But I'm betting we can't have 100% cavalry anymore. I think the Muslim group is like 70? So let's actually trim back on some of these horses. I say nay to the horses. Oh, I actually canceled a couple of cannons, which certainly wasn't my goal. Still want that. Cost is the same everywhere, right? Yeah, I mean, a little bit less time here. That's okay. So what I'm going to do is pad things out with a few archers. Archers, I hope you guys are ready to enter the danger zone. There we go. So we're still building 25 units. So we may have to make some more adjustments after that, but we'll play it by ear. So we can core Beijing, but we're not going to. We can convert, but the time is so huge at this point that really we're just going to be inviting rebellion. We need a conversion dude, but we don't have one. We do have a lot of options in Diplo. We have enough money, we could theoretically hire someone, but I think I'm going to hold off for now. In fact, I'm tempted to go to a level 2 admin advisor, just because admin points is what we're mostly waiting for. Muscovy hates Uzbeks, that's fine with me. Sure, Timurids, you can have that. What's our relationships? We are good and solid. Royal marriages everywhere they're supposed to be, which is great. Plan is likely to go and absorb Jin after we reform. I suppose we could keep a vassal around and keep feeding it, but I don't know. That would save a fair amount of admin. We could really grow Jin quite a bit over here. Obviously, you know, we have to make sure that they don't get too unruly. Right now, they're great. They don't, you know, the relative power is not an issue. But we could save admin points. Obviously, we'd be, you know, spending Diplo points. But just having one vassal, that's really not too bad. So maybe we'll do that. So yes, we can invest in technology. Actually, is there any reason not to invest in Diplotech? Well, I don't need the Diplotech, although it's relatively cheap. And I guess what I could do is do some province development. In particular, where there was gold would be nice. Produces gold. Oh, gold is not impacted by production? Oh, well, for crying out loud. All right, never mind. Should have read those tooltips before. There's probably comments that were telling me, but... so yeah, let's go ahead and start teching this up. This is going to be okay. We got a 15% discount, which would have been fine, which is pretty good. It's not like we're rushing up anything here, although eventually we might want to colonize some of these bits. We could certainly do that. There we go. Create army for the nation has completed. Wonderful. We can get another one. Allow our manpower to recover. We did just drain our manpower by building up the army, of course. Rival of our rival. We need to get Muscovy to like us, or conquer Lijiang. Where is that? Is that a Ming plit? Find Liege. There it is. Oh no, it's not. It's Dolly. What kind of allies do you have there, Dolly? Quite a few, but not that much that's huge. No, that should be pretty manageable. I like the idea of getting the CB over there. They actually ally with me right now. Yeah, we're a little above our limit. I mean, allowing the manpower to recover would be good. I don't think we'll get the 90% netted point before we declare another war. I mean, these modifiers are really good. Let me go ahead and take that. I mean, completing it is great. It gives you 10 years of increased manpower recovery, which is always really nice. Boom. And we probably had a CB here anyway, but we can go and we can just wait. For now, no rush. Keeping our army maintenance low, gonna keep building up a bank. We don't have any maintenance. There we go. Our next idea is less land maintenance modifier, which is very nice. And finally, that will give us the 20% cavalry combat ability, which is stupendously good. Stupendously good. So we only have one more idea to go over here. Smithian economics, 10% more production efficiency. That doesn't hurt too much. And a 20% discount to development cost, which is actually really, really quite wonderful. But again, completing the economic ideas opens up the possibility of reform. We do then have to go and spend a bunch of points on reducing overextension, which is not going to be aided, or not, sorry, by increasing stability, but stability costs are increased because of overextension. But that's okay. When it comes time to raise Beijing, we'll give it away. We'll be 0% overextended. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Yeah, if I'm going to take anything else to sort of, like, declare another war to loot and also raise, I definitely want it to be in a position where I can give it to Jin, because I don't want to hold on to it, because I'm not going to want to spend the admin points coring at this time. I'm going to recall that. Diplomat, we do have a few dudes that are free right now. It's probably, you know, that hint. Wow, the Uzbeks. You gotten bigger? Yeah, you have. It's probably not a bad idea, actually, to make friends with Muscovy, even if we didn't take that quest. I probably should have taken the quest, because they would be an excellent extra buffer against the Uzbeks. You're going to go there, and I think a lot of these guys, because they were manually hired in the end, they did not automatically move anywhere. So let's just group you guys up. All y'all, get in over there. And yeah, manpower going up. Government form and ranks give us more maximum manpower, and the speed at which manpower recovers modified by tribes and army tradition. Very good. What is our army tradition right now? 42 is pretty damn nice. This might be a good opportunity. I mean, we're not in the middle of a war, and usually I don't like to spend it outside of a war, because then your generals might just die before they're relevant. But at the same time, our army tradition is decaying. Nah, not that badly, and it's not like our current generals are that bad. So, you know what, we'll just sit on that for now. That's okay. Naive relative, we can lose prestige, or... Oh yeah, I don't care about national spy defense. Who cares about that? Is there anyone else I feel I should be sucking up to? As a long-term investment, let's just go ahead and invest some points in the Ottomans for now. They're very far away and probably not relevant, but let's see. Oh! Korea lost bits and pieces. Obviously, it lost to me earlier. It has no allies. Oh, it's currently in a war as well. With who? Probably someone over here. Shimazu. Oh, it's a province of Japan. Interesting. So Korea might get shrunk a little bit more. We would just love to eat them completely. It would be really handy. We got the provinces that are part of the trade node we're concerned about first, right? That's often a guide to expansion. The Beijing trade node is that. It wouldn't hurt, though, to get a presence in the Nippon trade node. In particular, there's a coastal center of trade over here, which is really nice. And we can use that to help pull more trade out of this node into this node here, which we really don't have control over. So yeah, there's actually not that much of a benefit. I mean, obviously, more land is always good. But because it's not really contributing to a trade boost, it's not as critical. Although these bits here are part of the Giran trade node, and that would be handy because we could pull more trade to Beijing, where we're getting an increasing amount of control, which is good, as opposed to letting it float. Where the hell is this going? Siberia trade node or the Nippon trade node? Yeah, that might lead our expansion, and Korea definitely has some of that, so that wouldn't be terrible. We have no diplomats to send right now. But we must have CBs because we're tribal conquest. That is a little bit tempting. But again, we'd be spending admin points coring that. We wouldn't want to give that away to Jin. So that's a Nova right now. Boundary disputes. Shh. Loser no. And I don't care if Ming hate me. Of course we'll press that. We might not take advantage of it, but I don't want to lose stability. All right, we're not being attritioned over here. Provincial unrest. The next unrest is actually quite far away. Really far away, which is really unusual for us. We do have the -2 unrest guy, and right now we have positive horde unity, which is giving us even more national unrest reduction. That's not as huge as we might like, and we're still overextended, but still. Alright, CBs, okay, that's fine. Yep, alright, I'm going to keep going at speed 4. Speed 5 is just a little bit too aggressive, but this video is going to involve a lot of sitting on our hands. Did I take the manpower recovery one? No, I took the other one. Take the land. Yeah, I probably should have taken either one of the other ones as opposed to this. I don't need the CB generation. Although, the boost to manpower recovery is nice. It's tempting. It's starting to be very tempting. I actually want an alliance. That's not going to happen, buddy. I wish I could flag provinces of interest on behalf of my vassal. Like, I want these provinces from my vassal. Because if I flag it as a thing of interest, my vassal won't fabricate claims on it. It's like, no, I want you to fabricate these claims. We've got claims here and here, which is why that is viewed as extra interest. And you know what I'll do? Oops. Is it left click? There we go. Flag those. Check the trade node again. And that. There we go. Those provinces are provinces that I consider to be of vital interest. A strategic utility, yeah, so I've flagged those. Because they are part of a trade node I would like more control over. So I'm giving a hint to my allies to not mess with those bits. Ruler question by Ulema. We can... How old am I? I am 47. There's a good chance I might live for a while longer. I don't know. So, until I die, we get more trade efficiency, more diplo rep, less horde unity. Oh, I don't like that. Or, gain 10 horde unity, get more unrest. No, the horde unity is actually really good for us. We actually may not ever need to have done this Beijing trick. I may have been able to feed that off to the Jin a little bit earlier. We'll certainly see. But yeah, so I'm going to get this idea, then I'm going to save up enough so that, see, this boost would cost us, well, right now, so let's assume we're going to need 150 stability. Or 150 admin maybe to get to stability +2, and then what? It's going to be like 200, 250. You get +3, so bank another 400. So finish this, then bank another 400, then raise this to make sure our horde unity is like, well, only if needed. We may not need to raise it at all. Maybe we can give Jin a very high quality province. And then go and spend to boost my stability when we're not overextended anymore, which is probably fine. Some truces. Oh, we did lose one of our generals. And I could roll another one. Especially since we're not paying for maintenance right now. And we won't until our power projection drops to below 25. And that is dropping. You know what? Let's go ahead and roll a general. Ich. Well, I won't just get rid of them, but I'm going to roll again. None of these are particularly strong in combat. I do like the high maneuver, but I really like having siege pips. Alright, I won't roll anymore. I'm going to fire this guy. Again, high maneuver is really nice, but if we're in a maneuver situation, I don't know. We'll just have to live without it. That's okay. Ming continues to have huge problems, which is great. I would love to be declaring war on the Ming and just continuing to nom everyone right now. But on the other hand, I mean, we don't have the manpower. This is the first time we were even remotely close to our force limit in ages. So that's nice. I mean, right at the start of the game, I guess we were. But then we didn't really increase our army size. And while the whole time, our force limit kept going up. So, all right, let's go up to speed 5 for a little while. I'm bored. Okay, we can declare war on Korea, but we're not going to quite yet. Nah. Recent uprisings go away, which might mean we'll get a rebellion soon. Nothing's in the red yet, though, so hopefully we're okay. Yeah, Horde Unity is pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and hire... Oh, that's right. And we can't get the stability cost guy. I was going to say hire a level 2 dude, but that national unrest debuff is actually really good for us. Really quite good. It's helping us maybe burn off more separatism in some of these provinces that kept getting re-separatism. We got assault crisis. I'm betting I can take down some of these forts and still get my 100% bonus. Apparently it's 1 fort for every 50 points of development. So if we had the time to actually do a little bit of math, we can do it. And I do have the option to automatically raise maintenance if we get to war. Okay. I'm not going to do the math because I'm lazy. But there we go. We're saving a little bit of money, which is nice. Actually, what is our income right now? It dropped because we are maintaining a bigger army, even with like 50% maintenance over here. But we're still making a decent amount of bank. Inflation, of course, is slowly rising. Do we not get the stats on what's contributing? Yeah, there we go. IDs are reducing it by 0.1 per year. It's increasing by 0.12 per year because of gold, but decreasing by 1 because of advisors. So it's only going up by 0.02%. Yeah, that's really nice, actually. I got upset when the arrow was still going up, but it didn't look like it's really going up by a very, very tiny amount. We'll get more inflation from taking gold and peace deals. We can recall that diplomat. Is there any... Could we end up with a relationship with these guys? No. I mean, not religious group, and we're also quite far away. And we have no navy strength. Interesting. Actually, this might be an okay time for us to build up a bit of a navy. What's our force limit? 16. That's not bad. Obviously, we only want light ships. I think it's probably fine for us to start building this up. We'll definitely have to set the, go home in time of war. But a 16 block is large enough that it can't just be casually swatted. Certainly any dedicated navy can take out the 16 block, but hopefully not before it makes it back to base. Or it might get attacked but survive long enough to run away and dock. Maybe we lose a couple or something like that, but it's no longer, like, for a while there was like, I don't know, we had like one land province, or one coastal province, so it was like, ooh, hold on, we're going to lose Beijing, which is going to impact how many we can have. So let me just DQ a little bit of this stuff. Just bring down some of the numbers. Actually, I should do it here because these are obviously slower. And we'll see what our force limit is then. Okay, invest in a new idea. Production efficiency will help our money a little bit. But also, cheaper development costs. That will be really nice. But the important thing, of course, is we've now completed economic ideas. And if we look here, reform the government. Excellent. Oh, we need another 200 admin power to do this. Okay, so we're going to wait until we've got about maybe 600-ish admin power. And then we'll make the whole move. I could know exactly if I just, got rid of Beijing early. But I'm waiting, because again, we will get 34 Horde Unity for that. So we're going to sit tight. We're not on the verge of a disaster, which is good. We can't convert anyone yet. Okay, more truces are going away. You know what? Truces, this all is going to work out relatively well to manpower. Again, I feel bad when I'm not actively taking more territory, but honestly, it's a great opportunity for us to charge up the manpower. I'm actually surprised at how well our Horde Unity has maintained here, despite the fact that we're losing a little over 4 every single year. Getting that event for the +10 is quite nice, actually, because we would be on the verge of not having enough for the event. We'll see. I still have it set to focus over here, right? Yeah, so 8. It's not bad. Could be better. Have that base there of 2, which is it's not great. And our air is actually really good. Doesn't have that much in admin, but you know what? It's still better than what we've got now. Okay, no red flags on that. I know this might not be the most exciting episode here, but it's gonna be good for us. Go back up to speed 5 for a little while. Just watch the time whoosh by. Anything interesting I can look at in the world? I think the Mamluks start with more territory over here, don't they? So the Ottomans are definitely expanding. Obviously, they've consolidated that. I think they've taken some other bits over here. I think those were all other nations at some point. That's okay, Timurids. I don't mind. Persia's still kind of broken. The Timurids are still having a hard time. That's Baluchistan that's taken more territory. Yeah. Harvests fail. Yeah, alright. Uzbeks declare war on the Timurids. Yeah, the Timurids are basically just gone here. We had an alliance with them for a while, but we don't anymore. I think because they refused the defensive call to war. We were declared on, they refused because they were like just completely beset by rebels. They didn't have an army. Them accepting wouldn't have helped anyway. Oh, some rebels are pouncing on my Jin guys. They're attacking into the mountains, which... The Jin have definitely killed a hell of a lot more people. Oh, that's interesting. I'm not being rivaled by the Ming anymore. Oh, also, I am missing someone. Yeah, let's rival Delhi. It's fine. And we'll issue embargo. It'd be good to insult them as well. Who else? Uzbek. Oh, no, cancel. Just wanted to talk to them. Issue embargo. That's... No. Since when is it like that? I guess it is. Am I embargoing you? Okay, so I'm embargoing everyone, and then I've got to insult someone. I may as well insult the Ming. Boop. That. Oh, we have a truce, so the embargo didn't do anything. So we'll have to insult someone else. As soon as we get to send them something. That'll give us +5. Oh! Ming? Did we outshine them? Eclipsed Ming. Yeah. We eclipsed them, so we do have to name someone else. Muscovy is really inconvenient. Who hates you? Lithuania, Sweden, which I don't know about yet, Poland, which I don't know about yet, and the Uzbeks. This will actually slightly bring me closer to the Uzbeks, except not, because we're rivals. I mean, I'm not getting the warning about having too few, which is good, and that's because we just don't have a lot of options. If we had in here, like, a list of, I don't know what the number is, like maybe 5 or more, then I think we'd get the warning about having too few. So, we might wait. Send an insult. I mean, not that it would really hurt us that much to have Muscovy listed as a rival. Then, yeah, we just, like, embargo them, and then we have long-time rivals, and it sort of builds up. But it's not a target for us, which is a little bit annoying. Ming might become viable as a rival after if they ever take care of their rebel problem, and they get an army again. Oh, yes, we've got to revoke our embargo against the Ming. Alright, this is banking up. So when this gets down to 66 Horde unity, we could go and do the raise thing. And I think I will. I mean, maybe, you know, we don't need to as much or whatever, but raising the Horde unity will lower unrest, which is good, and then we can give away the province, which is going to eliminate some overextension, which isn't really doing that much for our country, but it'll be okay. And again, better to spend less Diplo points annexing Jin later than the admin cost courting these guys. It's okay. Got some more cash. Boats are coming in. There we go. You guys should be patrolling. I think the Beijing trade node is the way to go. Now, we should automatically be transporting forward. We don't need a merchant here. Because there's only one route out, it will automatically pull it out of the Beijing node, send it towards Yumen. Oh, Yumen over here, which actually is kind of poop. Wait, hold on. No, that's my main trading port. Okay, I was getting confused. We have a merchant here who's pulling things towards Yumen. That's good. We want as much trade here as possible. It's our main trading port. It's where we extract value, and we have 95% of the control. So, definitely protect trade in the Beijing node. What's the other one? Han. Oh, it's down here. Later on, yes, but not now. And that's not all my light ships. I'm just worried about losing some of our naval force limit when we lose Beijing. Just because I'm too lazy to do the math. So, we'll lose some. Probably not that much. Ming has announced you as the new rival. Me? No, not me. You. Me is not on the map. That would be pretty funny, though, if there was a country right now called me. There's a teeny little baby Ming! Teeny little baby Ming. Sort of like it looks like it's like Minji, which I think is like a British bad word? I don't know. I'm sure someone in the comments will let me know. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. So we're gonna sing some songs. Oh, I've turned out the Christmas music. It always, like, it is a little bit weird whenever it comes on. You're like, oh, what? Oh, right, it is December. Yeah, so no, the Yuletide DLC has been disabled. Because it does... The immersion's is a little bit weird, especially when we're playing way out here. So, yeah, nothing to do. Just waiting for the points to go up. Oh, there we go. Delhi has rivaled me back, which is fine. Power projection is decent. Going at speed 5 over here, just letting the admin bank up. Oh, yes, let's take that. Is it time to lower inflation at all? No, not yet, so we'll just take the extra points. So when the Horde Unity again drops to... How much does it give me? 33? 34. So when it drops to 66, which is there. Oh, Rebel Uprisings are starting to be a little bit scary in Korea here. But now's a perfect time. Actually, I'll just wait for one more month of tick, just to make sure that there's no, like, rounding error wastage. So on June the 1st, we will raise this province. Shabao. Returns us to 100% Horde Unity. Plus gives us some extra power points, which is nice. So we're back to 100, so we get more national unrest reduction. Not only that, but I can go to my... I think I want to do it from this screen. Subject. I would like to grant you a province. Please take Beijing. Liberty desire decreases. Not that their liberty desire is a problem. It will overextend it by 22%, which is, you know, quite a bit. But they will spend the points coring that, and that'll be fine. Boom. And let's go and take a look at our naval force limit. Oh, it's still 17? Really? I guess your vassals do give you a portion of it. So I guess we're going to be okay to create a template with 7 light ships in 7 provinces. Get her done. Hold on, I can do it from here now, can't I? Yes! How nice is that? Okay. So, you know, extra clicking. I really could have just let this happen at this point, because it's fine. But, yeah, from here, I can order, hey, I would like you... Oh, shift builds 5 on the screen. Okay. I would like you to build 7 more barks, which will bring us up to our naval force limit. It spreads it out nicely. The barks will automatically go and join this fleet that is patrolling around at this trade node. Excellent! Okay, we are basically at our admin power as well. Oh, it hasn't updated the cost. Let it burn a day and then open this up again. It's not 183. I bet you if I hit the button it would be okay. But it's not over, it's not 183 because I'm not 17% overextended. A couple more days. We don't have to wait until the end of the month. Okay. That's fine. We'll get another tick of admin power as well, and that's going to be fine. But we're basically there. So July 1st, Canada Day, will also be known as the Oirat Horde Day. So what are we looking at now? 160. Okay, so 1 there. Okay. And then to +3, and then we're just shy because we need 200. So 1 more month. So August 1st. Watch an event trigger that causes us to lose stability right now. That would be pretty rage-inducing. There we go. August 1st, we get more admin points. Hey, we can make a decision. Reform the government! We don't have a tribal succession crisis. We're going to do this. It's going to lose 200 admin power. Ooh, and 5 stability. That's pretty harsh. Do I want to wait until I have more admin before I push this button? I think the answer is no, because I'm actually worried that an event will trigger that will lower our stability. And to go from +2 to +3 is relatively pricey. Or, on the other hand, we'll get an event that would raise our stability, which would be wasted. Whereas if we've reformed, event that might raise our stability would actually be incredibly useful. So we're going to change to the Muslim Tech Group and Muslim Units, which has got a more of a long-term potential than the Horde units over here. Although we do lose some of the kick-ass cavalry bonuses that we've got. We won't get the step bonus in the future, which is too bad, but that's all right. And then, of course, at some point, hopefully later on, we would like to westernize. So we'll see what we can do about that. Maybe what we'll do is, like, if ever we say take over India, right? We might leave like a little token couple of provinces over here for the British to come and invade. And then we'll be like, we will westernize off this. And then kick you out. All right, let's hit the button. Event New Traditions and Ambitions happens. Boom! Stability drop. So we're at -2. It's not, you know, quite as crippling as you might think. What's our new cap over here? Okay, 1,400, which is fine. We can tech up now. It's a lot cheaper. Oh, that's... I did tech up or I did increase my diplomatic technology not that long ago. It was -15 here, but it was at the Horde price. I wonder if I should have just saved up. We might hit the cap, I'm not sure. Anyway, new traditions and ambitions. Our state is going through a range of changes that is rapidly changing our identity and ideals. Unless we actively work against it, we will see the ambitions and traditions of our country change as a result of this. So, I guess we might lose Horde ideas? Gain new tradition and ambition. Yeah. So right now, I have less aggressive expansion, 5 less years of separatism, which is really nice, and later, cheaper stability costs. So we still have super cavalry, which will still do well for us as Muslim, because we can have, actually this is a great time to check, we have 80% cavalry. That's a lot of cavalry. So we do need to pepper in a little bit of infantry now, but not that much. So we still want our cavalry to be quite powerful. Then what else do we get? Land maintenance modifier, that's nice. Leader shock, that's pretty good. Cheaper core creation is really good. 20% manpower recovery speed is amazing. And more national manpower is fantastic. That's really good. Or we don't know what the new ambitions and tradition will be. Presumably generic Muslim ideas? I don't know what they are. EU4 wiki Muslim ideas? Idea groups. National ideas is what I'm looking for. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to get. And part of me is like, well, let's roll the dice and see. But part of me is like, let's still be slightly Horde-ish. Because that sounds like fun. No, we can't abandon our roots. Now, once we westernize, we will definitely not get to take as much advantage of cavalry. And this will become more and more obsolete later on, which is too bad. But these other things, the core creation cost discount and like insane amounts of manpower, that's going to be fantastic. So there we go. We lost a bunch of tribal CBs, right? Yep. In fact, do we have any CBs left? Conquest on Ming and Dali. And in particular, I would actually like to start to fabricate. So we haven't really had to do this. We're going to fabricate some claims on Korea. I don't know, the middle province there. That's fine. Aggressive expansion is going to start to be a bit of a concern. And yeah, we will tech up. We're going to grab pike and shot over here. What are we going to get? Infantry fire. So infantry is going to start to be a little bit better, although shock is continuing to grow a little bit faster. So cavalry is still going to be better. And then we may as well take the naval ambitions. It's not that critical right now, but that's okay. And it offsets the fact that we were so far behind our little vassal. I really need to put a cut in here. Oh my god, our force limit dropped dramatically. Apparently we're getting a lot of bonus force limit from our government. What is our current government? We're in ICTA. More income from vassals. Ooh. Reduced monthly autonomy is really good. Another diplomat is alright. National focus cooldown is dropped by 5, yeah, which I don't think our old one had, so that's nice. And more tax income. Yeah, I don't know exactly to compare it to the previous one, but, you know, there we go. That's us. That's us reformed. Ooh. Oh, that belongs to Wu down here. Interesting. And that belongs to Ouchie. All right, fair enough. We're going to put a cut in here. Thank you very much for watching another episode, folks. And we are now the Oirat quasi-horde. Maybe I should have changed the ideas, but no, I like these ideas. I like that -5 years of separatism. Stack that with some humanism later on. Oh, baby. See you next time, folks. Bye-bye.